Alright, so this is what I got. This is what I drove all that ways to get. So 6 tractors and parts to both put them together, complete the tractors I have, and some extra stuff. Let's start out with, this is a 1968 Super 12. I do have the hood and grill for it. It's right there. I do have the front axle. This is one of those things where when I was pulling the motor out, since this isn't worth anything, I just left it since it's all rusty. And I couldn't get that bolt out, so I just decided to leave that. Transaxle's in good working shape. That's about it on that one. The steering, well, what's here of the steering is, oh, it does have the center tie rod, so that's a bonus. Next, we've got a GT18 single cylinder. This is a 1979, or it could even be a 1980. I'll have to look it up. But I do have a hood for this, and I do have the transaxle, or a transaxle, to put in it. Front end seems to be good. The steering, oh, there's nothing. Oh, it's missing that middle rod. Otherwise, I do have the fuel tank, the fenders. Basically, I've got everything to put that together. Also, I've got everything to put these together. Besides the engines, that's going to be a little tricky, but I can figure that out. So this is probably the better shape machine here. This is a 1978 GT18. It's in pretty decent shape, other than that fender's all bent up. And of course, I've got tires for this. And then next is this is probably the worst one as far as condition. It's gonna need some help. It's a 1976 SS18 with some weird steering wheel. Steering seems to work pretty good. Can't figure out what that steering wheel came from, but I'm assuming like a car. It's not a tractor steering wheel I've ever seen. The wood is all crumbling and nasty. Hopefully it'll come off and I can put a Sears steering wheel back on it, because this ain't right. And then of course it's got an hour gauge, which that doesn't matter because there's no owning under the hood. Or any hood at all, it's over there. And then next we've got a 69, finally a 69 Suburban 12. This, as far as everything being connected to it, this is the most complete. This is, well, I've got to take the gas tank and the battery tray out. Otherwise, it's bolt the clutch to the frame, strip the rest of the wiring out, throw a Predator in, and go. It's going to be pretty simple. Looks like somebody's repainted it at one time, which is kind of unfortunate because the original orange is in nice enough shape that it's kind of a shame somebody repainted it. Looks like it was painted actually 3 times. Seats not very good. However, the pan is original. I'm pretty sure the actual seat itself isn't, because I'm pretty sure that's a Cub Cadet seat, but I could be wrong. I've never seen a black with a white striped Sears seat, so I don't know. Here we've got probably the best, well, as far as what it's gonna be, the best tractor here. This is a 68 Super 12 Hydro. I finally was able to actually get it so I could roll it out of the trailer. I was able to pry up with a hammer the Hydro release, so I was able to get it moved. However, it doesn't really go back down, so I'll have to probably just push it down hard. And then the linkage here doesn't move at all. So I'm hoping there's like this little spring that actually slides through the frame there. I'm hoping that's the issue. So that's the only thing that's going to be kind of hard to get this going. This, however, does spin free. Transaxle spins really, really good. So I'm not really concerned about getting this going. or not being able to get it going. And then now on to the parts. So we've got a hood for the 18 single. I've got a hood for my my GT16 is missing the hood, but I couldn't find any other twin cylinder hoods there, so I settled on I just got a single cylinder one. My Suburban 15 has an SS12 style hood on it, so I need a Suburban 15 style hood, so that's why I got this. And then when I take the hood off of that, I'm going to need a grill to go with that hood, so that's why I got the grill with that. This hood isn't in the best shape either. It's got all kinds of holes here. That was kind of, I didn't know that when I bought it. Kind of a bummer. I don't know how I'm supposed to try to put that on a restored tractor with all those holes in it. And then the one here next to it, which is kind of sad. Actually, the three of these are kind of sad. I got this, it was actually at the bottom of a huge pile of mower decks. And they were kind of smashed on top of it. This I just got because I wanted these 69 SS12 side inserts. The grill, this sucks. And this is actually just kind of jammed in there so it looks better. Now it looks worse. But missing the whole bottom part, but I am still going to keep the grill. Because if I find a tractor someday that like this side here is missing, I can like cut it off and like glue it in. So I mean, I'm not gonna ditch anything even if it's broken, because you can always use parts of it. This here is another thing that was in the same pile, and it got something was set on it and it was smashed. The nose is in, well, it's broken, but as far as other than the bottom piece where it's broke, pretty decent shape. With no headlights, of course. This one, however, isn't in as good a shape up front. That's really bad. That side isn't so bad, but this side, I might be able to fix it. And then up here, it's smashed all the way through there, so in order to make a machine that's nice, that ain't gonna work. So that's why I've got that. This is, of course, got the standard broken piece on the bottom, but otherwise it's in pretty good shape, other than that bite there out of the corner, which that ain't a big deal to me. So the grill for the hydro, the hood to the hydro, couple engines I ended up just finding. They're like a 2-horse. I collect Briggs engines, so I decided to grab those two. A dash that was laying there, I'm like, hey, I want this. Craftsman seats, because you all know that those fit the Suburbans, so I got a bunch of those. A flip seat so you can get to the gas tank. Some square fenders, I actually took those off of a custom to put on my 66. That was also laying in the same pile as these hoods is the rear toolbox, and then all this other stuff. This camera's having a hard time focusing. There we are. All this other stuff was also sitting in there. I'm like, that's awesome. I was actually kind of running low of these rear mower deck hangers, and I think this is missing them, so I'm glad I've got them. Is this one missing? Nope. It's just yellow, so it kind of blended in. Back over here, 2 hitch plates, front axle for that other one. When I went back around, I actually found this was on an ST10, and I just kind of realized something kind of cool. So ST10 is an ST series tractor built on a custom frame. So the pulley must come out on the side of the hood right here, because as you can see, there is no line there for a grill corner. See, like that one there where I'm pointing, it's got a little line there where the grill corner bolts on. This one does not have that. And then it mounts on a little different, but I think I can drill new holes there in the middle and be able to mount it on. And of course, I got this cheap because it was broken. I got a lot of broken stuff. 2 side pulley covers, This stuff here I was really excited about because my only real original Sears attachment was that tiller. Now I've got a David Bradley cultivator, got a real Sears plow, which is also basically a David Bradley, same deal. And I can't quite figure out what this is. It's not a Sears. The 3-point is a little too wide, so I'm not 100% sure what it's for. But I'm pretty sure it'll fit. And just by pulling it a little bit, you can tell that it works really good. Huh. I don't know what that's for, but it's wider. Kind of see the difference here. It is a bit wider. Alright, so that's going to be about it for the video. I need to get this stuff, at least this stuff here, put away before it gets dark. Thanks for watching.